Bro, these niggas don't want no smoke. No, these niggas don't want no smoke.
Yeah. See, it's not regular, y'all, but we OGs. And that's why they face so sour. You see, these niggas don't want no smoke. Bro, these niggas don't want no smoke. My side piece staring at me as she tear up. I bought her a love seat, told her cheer up. It's time to gear up to send me a house spark.
Smoke Wanted Podcast. It's your boy, Hall of Fame worthy. If you're new to this podcast, please, and that's a huge please, you know what I'm saying? Follow us on Instagram. Give us that like on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? You know, already know. Or shout out to all of y'all on Bleacher Report, you know what I mean? Big shout out to Anchor. They put us everywhere a podcast needs to be heard or a podcast is heard. Spotify. They put us everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Apple Podcasts. They put us everywhere. So anywhere you can find a podcast, that's what Anchor does for us. So big shout out to Anchor. So give us that subscribe on YouTube because like 18 subscribers on YouTube, that needs to go way up. All the way up. Like Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, big shout out to Fat Joe. This episode is brought to you by Paul Spade Official Fan Page. Big shout out to what they doing over there, you know what I'm saying? So, yesterday something big happened. Well, last night something big happened. The Milwaukee Bucks, big shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. They won the NBA Finals. They beat Phoenix. Backdoor swept them, however you want to call it. Phoenix won the first two, and then the broom was handed straight. Like, you know what I mean? Big shout out to Phoenix, though. They played it hard. Chris Paul's the man. You know what I'm saying? Chris Paul is definitely the man. Or, you know, like we feeling sorry for him right now because he definitely should have got him a ring. You know? He definitely should have got him a ring. But he didn't. And here's why he didn't get a ring. There's one big reason he didn't get a ring. That's that Greek freak, man. The Greek freak got freaky on him, man. He got freaky on him last night with a 50-piece. He had a 50-piece McNugget on their ass, but that's what the Greek freak did last night. Middleton, Holiday, even Tucker, all of them did their thing. But not last night. Middleton I really like Middleton. You know, Tucker's he plays defense hard. Holiday, boy, some key steals. Wow. Holiday. He had one steal that he played, I don't know if it was on Booker or I think it was Booker. He played Booker. Let me get that. Wow, like I think there was a pass or something and Booker caught the ball and like Holiday recovered and just got the steal and took it down. But anyways, that's not even one of the most important steals. The other game 4, the steal that Holiday did ultimately led to them winning that game 4. So a big shout out to Holiday, you know what I mean? But here's the real topic, what I want to get into right now. What Hall of Fame worthy want to get into right now, right? Is Giannis, is the Greek freak heading towards GOAT status? And if he is heading towards GOAT status, is his championship make him better than LeBron or is just as good? Or you know, does his championship weigh more than LeBron's championships? More than KD's championships? And a lot of other people's championships out there does, you know, but mainly we want to talk about right now what happened last night. Does that make him better than LeBron? And does that make his championships more important than KD? Okay, let's get into that. Number 1, the Greek freak is unstoppable. He can't be stopped. He only stops himself when he shoots them rabbit-ass three-pointers. But it's like, yo, I didn't even know his rookie year when he came in. He was already doing that. This type of stuff he was already doing. Driving to the hole, we know he could do. Blocking, monstrous block game. But the 3-point, he's been doing that since, and in his rookie year, he looked pretty good. Pretty good. So, with that being said, like, he's heading towards GOAT status. That doesn't, this championship with, that is not going to put him over LeBron. Reason being, LeBron James, the Greek Freak was not held to the expectations that LeBron James came in this game with. I just want to say that because when the Greek Freak came in, he was, I don't know what pick he was, but him and Middleton came in the same draft, and he definitely, it took some time for him to get there, just like all the other superstars, to the finals and, to break past that to what he broke past last night. But let's not forget that LeBron did that same thing with Cleveland. The teams that LeBron had to get past, that Detroit team that was always killing him, he got past Detroit by himself. And that, from that fourth quarter, y'all know what that fourth quarter I'm talking about with LeBron James, when he went with Cleveland to the finals and he took a bunch of bums to the finals. A bunch of bums. He took them to the finals. Yeah, he got the broom handed to him, but that's because his team couldn't match up with that San Antonio Spurs team. And yeah, LeBron was great, but by that time the finals come, he's a child. Number one, he was a child when he went, basically. But all that pressure on him, and in his 18th season, he's still delivering. The things that LeBron had to accomplish during these runs, like 10 straight final appearances. Yeah, he might not have won all of them championships, but he's been running through the East Coast. And now he's starting to he's almost trying to run through the West. If it wasn't for Space Jam, guaranteed he would have played harder against Phoenix. Guaranteed. The expectations that we hold LeBron to, or that we held LeBron to when he first came in, that can crush a man. But instead, you see what it made. It made LeBron James. Giannis, he doesn't have no type of pressure. Or he didn't have the pressure that you are going to be the God, the greatest. You're wearing number 23. He doesn't have none of that pressure. Yeah, he has the pressure of getting on the team that drafted him and promising him to take them to the promised land, and that's the type of pressure he had. And he put that on himself. It wasn't the whole world putting this on him and instantly crowning him before he even touched the basketball court. Pressure does stuff to people, and the pressure didn't do that what everybody thought it would do to LeBron. It actually made him better, and it made him the greatest, because he is the greatest. Giannis is heading towards GOAT status. Yes, he is. Is he better than LeBron right now? No. Will he be better than LeBron? We'll see. But right now, that chip doesn't mean anything. It just means that the Greek Freak was getting freaky while LeBron was out promoting his movie. That's what this means. I'm not taking nothing away from Giannis, but he's like saying that this chip means more than LeBron's. Like, this means makes him better than LeBron. You gotta be serious. You can't be serious. Do y'all remember that Boston game where LeBron in the Miami Heat had to win? And to go into Boston and do what he did in 3 quarters, go check that game out. And then tell me. Okay? And then say, oh, well, look, he got that. He's over LeBron. He's nowhere near LeBron right now. And I'm sorry to say that. He's nowhere near LeBron. And all y'all Jordan fans out there, when Jordan left and came back, got his ass busted, but Hakeem Olajuwon was there, and he won those 2 chips. Or, yeah, so when Jordan was there, Orlando swept Jordan, did whatever to Jordan in them. And then Orlando went and got swept by Hakeem. And so Hakeem at that time was better than Jordan? Or was Jordan the best player? Or because Hakeem won those rings and Jordan was still playing, did that make him better than Jordan at the time? Come on now. Y'all gotta be serious. Giannis is great, but he's not right now in LeBron's shoes at all. I don't care. Smoke wanted on this topic. Leave all the comments and everything y'all want to say to me. Leave that in the comments. Y'all can even do your own podcast battling this, but it's nowhere near LeBron right now. Oh, he didn't have to go to a super team to make this happen. What do you mean? You're right. He didn't have to go to a super team. They built a team around Giannis. Yeah, and then also, he has 2 max players. I read this in an article. He has 2 max players beside him. Holiday and Middleton. They are 2 all-star players. So it's not like he was the only all-star and he went there and he did this by himself. Middleton held him down. Like Pippen held Jordan down. Middleton held Giannis down. Holiday held Giannis down. There were games that had to be won when Greek Freak was injured. Middleton put in that work. Middleton is just as good as Greek Freak, if not better. Greek Freak is tall and strong and drive to the hole. He is as athletic. Ability is incredible. But that shooter's Middleton. That pure shooter baller is Middleton. Now, does that chip, to me, weigh more than KD's chips? No. If like I read in that article, I forgot who was the guy that said it, but he said the same thing. See, if KD didn't go to Golden State that year, Golden State wasn't beating LeBron in them. Simple and plain. So KD going there and actually putting in work to go get that ring made that team better, and he was the guy that did it. 73 and however record that Golden State went the year before, the year that they lost to Cleveland, they gotta had a better record than Jordan's 95-96 Bulls. And they still blew a 3-1 lead to LeBron and Kyrie. Come on. So they needed that extra step. They needed that extra push. They got it from KD, so KD played his part. See, to win the championship, nobody does it by themselves. Nobody. Jordan didn't do it by himself. Jordan's not the GOAT. Part 3 coming soon. Jordan didn't do it by himself. He didn't. Paxson, Pippen, Kerr, Kukoc, B.J. Armstrong. Can I name some other names that hit big shots for him? Kobe couldn't do it by himself. God rest the dead. I recall driving at work one day in my work truck, listening to Stephen A. Smith, hearing Kobe say, if the Lakers don't give me no help, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. And then all of a sudden, here comes Pau Gasol traded for Kwame Brown on some bullshit. Nobody does it by themselves. Except if you're Dwayne Wade, and he even do it by himself. He had Shaq, but he carried that team, and Wade almost did it by himself. So nobody does it by himself. Giannis had help in All-Stars sitting next to him. And if Middleton didn't win that one game he needed to win, the Bucks series could have been over. Say if KD would have hit that goddamn, if his foot when it was on that line, boy, it'll be a different discussion today, in my opinion. So I'm not taking away nothing from Giannis, because Giannis is a beast. I like him to take over LeBron's throne. I like that. I like the Greek Freak to do that. But right now it's not. Him being better than KD or up on that level with KD as far as those rings mean, that ring means more. It's either equal or, it doesn't mean more than KD's ring. KD's rings are valid if you ask me. I don't care what nobody say, because the 73 and whatever team, the 70 win team plus, 70 plus win team, and then you still blow a lead like that, I don't care what that record is. That means when you got to the playoffs and you was under pressure, you cracked. So your team wasn't nothing. That's the regular season award, where you know that you can play and play another day. We live to play another day. We live to play another day. So that's why that they won all them games with no pressure and all that, and they just going out there balling. But when they got to the playoffs, they struggled, especially in the finals against a LeBron James and a Kyrie Irving with a Kevin Love. Giannis is LeBron. Okay, I can argue that Kyrie Irving and Middleton is almost the same person with the same abilities, but except for Kyrie has the better handle. Kevin Love is nowhere near a defensive player that Holiday was. So when y'all sit there and say that Giannis went out and won this with no super team, that's a lie. Because, that's not a lie, excuse me. It's just that he had a super team. That's a good team. That's a great team. So I know one thing Giannis didn't do. He didn't fold under the pressure. He didn't go and leave. And to go to another team when things got hard. But you can't knock LeBron James for leaving. Because I gave Cleveland, I don't know how many years of my life. I'm not and I see the way people treat people, NBA basketball players that played and it was great, but they have no championship ring. LeBron says, I'm here to do something else. I'm not here to be a Charles Barkley, get on TV in my retired career and get laughed at by somebody that got championship rings already. Somebody that had to leave the war in free agency to go somewhere else to get a championship ring is laughing at a person that doesn't have a championship ring, but he went from team to team, but he didn't team hop. You see what I'm saying? Barkley didn't team hop, but he's still getting disrespected on national TV, talking about shut up, you ain't got a ring. So I can't fault LeBron for leaving and going to do the things he had to do to get a ring and play with some all-stars that my team wouldn't surround me with. You El Gotts, Booby Gibson? This is the best y'all can do? Well, I'm out of here. I gotta learn. I gotta go somewhere. I'm a child. My legacy means bigger than anything. That's how LeBron's feeling. So yeah, if I gotta be out, I'm out. And he came back and gave them their only championship ring, and then go from team to team to team, winning championships because of him. AD. The guy that y'all said that he leaned on. was in New Orleans. Didn't come close to the playoffs, and when he did, he got bumped. Kyrie, a 12-win team out of 82 games. He was on Cleveland. He just by himself as a superstar or all-star and won like 12 games out of 82 games. Stop it. LeBron, every week he won them championships because he was the cornerstone, the centerpiece. Stop playing. Big shout out to Giannis. So in my opinion, this makes him, he's heading right to GOAT status. Defensive Player of the Year awards, 2 MVPs. Now he's a Finals MVP. NBA championship. He gets another one. The way he did, and another one. They might be running, like if him and Middleton stay together, they might be running shit. Because you got a Greek freak is like almost a center, bringing the ball up, fast as fuck, throw it on you, come down there, block your shot, then run back up the court, dunk on you again, run back down the stairs, block your shot, come up the ball, pass the ball to Middleton. Middleton shoot, he run back down the court, block his shot again. Like that's the energy he got. It's not gonna last forever, but yes, in my opinion, Giannis is heading towards GOAT status. Is he better than LeBron at this point? Not at this point. Does his rings, that one ring he won, mean more than KD's rings? No, not a chance. I'm sorry. Big shout out to Milwaukee for doing what they did because, you know, they, like, everybody had no faith in them. And they pulled through. So big shout out to y'all. Y'all will be cemented in history. And it is what it is. So shout out to y'all for doing the unthinkable last night. Big shout out to Chris Paul. I know you wanted that, but you know, turnovers and things led to whatever. But you'll be back. Go to the Lakers. You'll win with the Lakers, Chris Paul. You'll win with the Lakers. And with that being said, I am Hall of Fame worthy. This is Smoke Wanted Podcast. My son Payday over there on punishment, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to him, you know what I mean? Follow us. Instagram. Listen to us on Anchor, you know what I'm saying? Pardon these headphones. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Give us that like on Facebook. And fuck with us on Bleach Report, because you know what we do. This is Smoke Wanted Podcast. Hall of Fame worthy. I'm out.
These niggas don't want no smoke. No, these niggas don't want no smoke.
Yeah. You see, it's not regular, y'all, but we OGs. And that's why they face so sour. You see, these niggas don't want no smoke. Bro, these niggas don't want no smoke. My side piece staring at me as she tear up. I bought her a love seat, told her cheer up. It's time to gear up to send me a house spark. I'm in the hood.